everyone! In this makeup tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create this patriotic makeup look. So to start off the makeup look, I'm priming the eyelids and I'm applying a transition eyeshadow. So a transition eyeshadow that I'm going to be using is the Matte Warm Nude eyeshadow, and I'm going to be blending this all over my eyelids with a large blending brush in the crease section. I'm going to be using a lot of different types of dark blues today, which can be really difficult to blend out, especially when you're using lots of mattes. So this transition shade is going to make it a lot easier for me to blend everything together and make everything look nice and seamless. And I'm also going to be applying this transition shade on the lower lash line. So to begin with the blue process, I'm starting off with a royal blue tone. And this royal blue is a deeper matte blue. And I'm going to be working this color inward from the outer corner. So I'm starting at the very outer corner of the eyelids, and I'm going to be blending this color inward into the crease. I want to create the most definition and the most intensity on the outer corners of the eyes because I want to create more of a winged cat eye shape with this look. Since I'm going for a really dramatic blue eyeshadow look today, starting on that outer corner and perfecting the shape and creating a really nice true blue base is going to be ideal for blending later on. So once I have the overall blue shape that I want to work with, I'm going to switch to a small pencil brush and I'm going to be using a deeper blue color. Now this deeper blue shade is really matte, and I want to use this on the outer corner to again kind of define the shape that I'm creating, but I also want to make sure that I'm really intensifying that outer corner. That's going to give me more dimension and more shape and structure to this smoky eye. I'm going to keep periodically going from a smaller brush to a larger brush so that I can place the product and then blend it out to smooth out any harsh lines. Using a blending brush and going back in with a transition shade is going to make it a lot easier for me to smooth out any harsh lines on the outer edges of the look. Now I'm going to be using a glitter glue. This is the NYX Glitter Glue, and I'm going to be applying this all over the eyelids, and I'm using pressing and patting motions, and this is going to create a nice sticky adhesive before I apply a really intense color on top. So the color I'm using on top is the only shimmery eyeshadow that I'm using today, and it's a bright blue shimmer. And I'm going to be using a shadow shader brush, and I'm really going to press and pat this eyeshadow on top of the glitter glue. Using these pressing and patting motions, I'm going to be building up the intensity of this eyeshadow, and I'm going to be really careful to not go too far outside of the crease. I want to leave the initial matte blue shades that we used earlier and let them keep that sort of shape and cat eye that we created, but I want to use this beautiful shimmery blue to create that intense, really pretty, smoky blue eye look. Now I'm going to take a blue eyeliner and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line, again starting with the outer corner and bringing that color inward. For the lower lash line eyeshadow, I'm going to be mimicking the shape and the design that we did on the upper lash line. So using the same eyeshadows that I used in the crease section, I'm going to copy that style underneath. So working from my darkest colors from the outer corner to the inside, and then using that pretty bright shimmery blue that I used all over the lid, I'm going to pop that on the inner half of my lower lash line, just so that we're copying what we did on top on the bottom. Then I'm going to go back in with that shimmery bright blue with my fingertips and just pat a little bit more eyeshadow. I want to make sure it's really dramatic and intense, and I feel like the fingertips did a really good job at building up that pigmentation. Just to smooth out everything, I'm going to be using a light matte nude eyeshadow, and I'm just going to smooth that along the brow bone and the inner corners. And then I'm using the cheekbone highlighter from my face just on my fingertip and using that on the inner corners. For eyeliner, I'm using a black liquid liner and creating a thin black line all along the upper lash line. And I'm going to thicken that up just a little bit because I will be using false lashes, and I feel like a thick black line really complements this eyeshadow look and makes it a lot easier for me to hide the lash band. For waterliner, I'm going to be using a white waterliner, and I just want to create that white line to make everything red, white, and blue. And then for lower lash line mascara, I'm going to be using a blue mascara. I did not want to use a black mascara on my lower lash line because I feel like the blue really complements this look and keeps that lower lash line looking very true and very blue, whereas if I had used a black, it wouldn't look as bright as I wanted it to. I put on a fluffy pair of false eyelashes and mascara, and then I decided to create a really fun red lip. So this is a deep, true, all-American red. I'm going to be filling in my entire lips using this red lip liner, and then I'm going in with a glossy liquid lipstick on top, just to create a really pretty, flattering American red lip. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed, and please check out the description box down below for more details.